Welcome to Worship Leader Hangout, where we talk about many aspects of leading worship and leading a worship team. Today we're going to talk about how to lead an effective band rehearsal.
All right, the first thing you want to do when you start your band rehearsal is start with prayer and devotion. And the reason why you're doing that is to reflect on the reason why you're there, which is to lead the people into an atmosphere of worship.
Absolutely.
You're not there to show off your guitar chops or show off your amazing vocal skills, but you're there to facilitate an atmosphere of worship. And so start off with prayer and devotion.
Absolutely. Once you get started, correct mistakes when they happen. So let's use the drums for example. If the drums start rushing at a certain moment, go ahead and stop everything that's going on, correct that mistake. Hey, say, you're rushing here, you're not playing this right chord here, let's match that up, let's make that good. And go ahead and correct those mistakes when they happen, so that way when you go back through the song, they know exactly why we stopped and while we're running through that section again, or the entire song from the top. Because I know some rehearsals, worship leaders or maybe band directors will start over, and we won't tell our people why we're starting over. It's just like, it's terrible, let's start over. No, we need to let them know, clearly communicate, there's a problem here at this part, and then we can move on from there.
Yeah, good. The next thing you want to do is you want to have separate sectional rehearsals.
Yeah.
So let's apply it to, let's say your church has an orchestra. You might want to take the brass section and just rehearse with them, and you might want to take the woodwinds and just rehearse with them. Maybe you have a contemporary band and you have vocalists and instrumentalists, and you might want to take the vocalists and work on all of their parts at a separate time and work on the band members at a separate time. This allows you to focus in greater detail to the specific parts that they're playing in the music. And so having separate sectionals will allow you to quite frankly have a better sound.
Absolutely. And make sure you give enough time for new songs. This is a big deal because a lot of times we can get trapped almost in playing all the songs that we're really good at or that we played before, making those better even, but we don't give enough time in the entire rehearsal for new songs, especially when we do separate the rehearsal for vocals and band or however we section that out. But give enough time, because it's going to make your overall sound, your overall worship experience much better, instead of refining one song to perfection and then your brand new song is just a little bit rough. You want consistency among your whole set list.
Yeah, that's great. The next thing you want to do is you want to understand what role does everybody play in learning this particular piece of music. And so let's say you have a contemporary band, mm-hmm. and your vocalists sing in 3-part harmony. Well, understand, well, this is what I want the sopranos to sing, this is what I want the altos to sing, this is what I want the tenors to sing. And don't expect your team members to figure it out in rehearsal. All right, you as the worship leader or band director should know what they are. The next thing is understand what you want your instrumentalists to be doing in rehearsal. This is what I want my guitar player playing, this is what I want from my drum and my bass player. All right, so understanding the specific instrumental roles. All right.
Yeah, and practice transitions. So practice the transitions within songs from chorus to verse. I mean, as simple as that. Practice transitions between songs. What's going to happen. If you use tracks, who's going to play that transition, and also practice transitions between sections of your worship service. So what happens between the worship and the message, or the worship and the time of giving, or maybe there's a video that you want to play at the top of the worship set. Making sure your production team knows, okay, I want to play this video immediately at 10 a.m. or whenever your start time is, and then as soon as we're done with that video starts to fade out, boom, we're right into the first song. So you're gonna want to practice those transitions within the entire worship experience or the entire service itself, because it's going to make a better overall experience for new guests and even your regular people at your church, and you're going to eliminate those weird, awkward moments that a lot of churches fall into.
We all hate dead space.
Yeah,
just what's supposed to happen, So
transitions are huge. And lastly, we would say, be prepared. Know what you expect and know what you want out of your team. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. There's going to be a subscribe button right here. It's our Worship Leader Hangout logo. Click that to subscribe to stay updated on future content. And there might be another video. I'm going to put another video right here, David, just for them to click on if they don't have anything else they want to watch today.
Gotcha.
So remember, great worship leaders are always
learning. That was my line. You took it.
and I messed up on it. So that's okay. Thank you, David.
Yeah.
Bye.